Intermediate Algebra Section 2.5. In this example, they're asking us to find the equation of the line that is horizontal through the point -2, 4. If we know that a line is horizontal or vertical, and we know one point in the line, we can find the equation for that line. So let's plot this point so we have a sense of what we're dealing with. It's at roughly drawn here a -2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have the point -2, 4, and it tells us that we have a horizontal line that's passing through this line. An equation of a horizontal line is of the form y is equal to b. And in order for -2, 4 to be a solution of this, we must have a y-intercept of +4. So our equation ends up being y is equal to 4. If instead they had said that it is a vertical line through the point, now we would have had, and let me just draw a dash to make a distinction, now we would have had this special line instead of the horizontal one we just had. An equation of a vertical line is of the standard form x is equal to a. In order for -2, 4 to be a solution of x equals a, we must have a equal to the x value. So x will equal a -2. And to help us see these two solutions, for the original one, looking for the equation of a horizontal line, there is an x in this equation, but it's being zeroed out. All of the points in this horizontal line have changing x's. That's what's allowing it to go across. But every one of those points, whether it's here, 0, 4, whether it was here, the given one, -2, 4, every one of those points has y staying at 4. And likewise, if we shift to this vertical and talk about the points here, this one was the given, had the coordinate of -2, 4. This one has the coordinates -2, 0. And regardless where we are, every x will have a value of -2, and it's the y that is being zeroed out in the equation. So to answer the original question, if we have a horizontal line through a point, it will be y equal b. In this case, it was y equal 4. If we have a vertical line, the standard is x equals a, where that a is actually the x component of the given point. And so to answer, had the question been vertical, we would have answered the equation x is equal to -2. One other thing to note here, when we have horizontal lines, if we're talking about the slope, rise over run, if I'm describing a rise between this point and this point, there is no rise, but there is a run of, say, 2. And so we end up with 0 divided by 2 is 0. Horizontal lines have a slope equal to 0. What about the slope of the vertical line? If we talk about the slope from, say, this point to this one, we have a rise of +4, but there is no shifting horizontally, which puts a 0 in the denominator. Mathematically, when we have 0 in the denominator, we describe that as being undefined. And some authors will say that this translates into no slope. And it's because of the placement of the zero. Now, in our English language, zero and no are sometimes thought of as the same thing. Do you have any apples? No, we have no apples, or we have 0 apples. Mathematically, it's miles apart. 0 is possible, and in this case, it means we're talking about a horizontal line in terms of linear equations. When we have a slope that has a 0 in the denominator, the best answer is to describe it as undefined, which means we're talking about a vertical line.